Hey yo, man, what's up, man? Reality Vibes Media, man, back again with another one, man. And I know it's been a hot minute since I fucking dropped any content or even like dropped my opinion or anything, right? But man, like the thing is though, is just that I don't give a fuck about like the clout and shit that other people be chasing when it comes to like this YouTube shit, man. Like really, I want to take this shit back to like how it originally was intended to be used for, as far as like YouTube goes, man. Like back in the OG, all the YouTube era, man, when people used to just pre-monetization and shit, when people used to just use YouTube to like express themselves. So that's my reasoning for this. You check what I'm saying? So that's that. So that's why like I ain't like it depends on how I feel at the time, man. I may be like, man, I feel like dropping content back to back, try to like to be on top of things, right? But man, I rather like all that fame shit and all it's cracked up to be, bro. I could care less about it, bro. Honestly, I only care about the money, bro. And like I feel like you can find ways to get money without being in the public eye like that. You know what I'm saying? But that's my explanation of like why it be taking so long to make content, right? But I just want to hop into the topic of discussion today, man, real quick, man. Um, Spur of the moment, random. Like I just scrolling social media, man. Then I seen some posts on Fox News talking about Ilhan Omar and her husband, and the article is about basically an associate of her husband's has been prosecuted or has issues in regards to fraud. Basically, that's what the article is about. It's about. But so, like, when you look at the article, there's a picture of her and her husband. I'm like, she's Somali, she black. She talk a lot of pro black shit. You feel me? So I'm like, who is this non black non Somali? He look pretty Arab to me. But then like you talking a whole lot of this black solidarity, black power and shit. Like you talk a lot of blackness. You on the council of one of them NCAA councils, right? It's not NCAA exactly. It's called something black something is a group like NCAA, right? So you a member of that, right? But you all this about this all this black power and shit, right? But like then like look, I gotta be scrolling social media, right? And see like this shorty with this Arab that got a history, like when it comes to his people, this Arab got a long history of like oppressing and colonizing, um, harming black people, right? Looking down on black people, right? Talking the most shit about black people, right? Committing the most vile acts against black people, right? You know, like slavery started in, Arab slave trade started way before the European slave trade. You do know that, right? You know that it's still like in Africa, in Libya, like those people still selling your people into slavery, right? That shit funny, man. I just wanted to like think to myself, like, man, like dude, we gonna talk a little bit about this shit, man. That shit, I immediately started like in my mind, I started laughing, like shit, man. I may want to jump in. That's so this is why I'm at here, like, I like, bro, like, yo. Let's talk about it, man. Let's talk about it, bro. What is it with all these like these so called like when it comes to black women, right? Or women of color in general, but black women, right? We talking about black women, right? Um, and I do try to stay away from these topics because I feel like they're very sensitive. And me, I'm very when it comes to this subject, I'm you keep in mind that you used to be super duper pro black to the max to the core, like Hebrew Israelite pro black, but I still fuck. My mindset is still Hebrew Israelite. You check what I'm saying? Like you feel me? But I've torn things down lately, man. 'Cause, like being true, I've been true in life. Like I just like you really want to focus on what's going around what's going on in regards to you. You feel me? So I don't even think about stuff like that, but anymore. But now, like, I talking about today now. Like, just happened to see this shit. Like, it brought to my attention. Like, yo, what's up with that? How you talk all this? You so black pride and all of that shit, right? You laying down with a colonizer, an invader, and a colonizer, right? People that force your people to become Muslim, right? By the sword. It was at the tip of a sword. That means they slaughtered a lot of your people and sold a lot of your people into slavery and did a lot of vile things to your people, like a lot of forcing, a lot of rape, a lot of murder, a lot of torture, a lot of vile shit. Cutting off motherfuckers' testicles. Why are you cutting niggas' dicks off for, man? Why are you castrating niggas for your own pleasure, bro? You feel what I'm saying, bro? Alright, and if you don't, this is your first time hearing about that. Look it up. Look it up. Arab, Google the Arab slave trade. That's all. Then you will see and understand what I'm talking about, right? But yeah though, how is it you that she talks all this pro blackness, but she's laying down with this, and then no like the way I'm at when it comes to it, I feel like I'm indifferent. I have a feeling of indifference because at the end of the day, like we gotta live in the real. You have to live in the real world, bro. You have to live in the real world and understand like what's going on in the world around you and like how the world around you is and operates, man. That's nothing but hype. We people like me, we understand what it is, what we looking at when we see that. Like this, that's called hypergamy, bro. You feel me? That's hypergamy at its finest. But like in example, Serena Williams, she was with all that pro black shit. Serena Williams, Venus Williams, yeah. Like so, question: what's up with that? What's up? That's very weird. It's weird though. Regardless of what I said, like that shit is weird, bro. Why do these females put on a pro black front, but they're laying down with that. And I'm not saying they could do what they want to do, but this is just an observation. It's an observation and a question at this point, at this moment, and at this juncture. I don't care, bro. Like man, like people can do what they want to do, right? But it's the like given the circumstances, given the history of us as a people, and also giving what the shit you talking, giving up the shit you standing on, like that's where it becomes like, and I feel like that only applies to women, bro. That does not apply to men, like because, and then like a lot of y'all gonna like have an issue with that for my perspective, with me looking at it that way. Nah, I don't feel like since I looking at her like that, I should look at a male like that. No, women are like this. Look, this is what this YouTube shit for, man. Look, man. Hey, women and men are not the same. Women and men are not equal. Like y'all could get all y'all pennies in a bunch and shit, but that's facts, bro. We all have different roles. We all have different. We have differences between us, male and female wise, bro. Men are leaders. Men rule. Men dominate. You understand me? A woman a woman a woman needs protection. A woman needs to be provided for. A woman needs help. A woman is not as strong as a man. Like, etc., etc. The list can go on for why we have these differences, right? But when it comes to that, I would not see those two situations at the same. I feel like, yeah, you can be black. You can be a black man. You could be with anybody you want to be with. And you could be pro-black as fuck. Because at the end of the day, you can even take this back to biblical times. You are what your father are. So your man's job is to spread the seed as well. So women are. I'm sorry, man. Like women are for the role of a woman is to reproduce, man. Is to bring life into the world, man. Like come on, man. Like it's not hard. It's not a hard take to see, man. It's all my ask, man. But yeah, man, I just feel like that shit weird as hell, man. That shit super weird, bro. I ain't even feel. It's gonna be a rambling video, man. Hey, Jasmine Crockett, and then like when I saw that, I wasn't even surprised, man. Like I just laughed. Like I understand. Like this way, SYSBM be growing the way it be growing. This way, the brothers. That's why a lot of brothers be going that way, cause like they peep. A lot has been happening in like let's say I'll say the last decade and a half, man. A lot of things have been coming to light. A lot of things have basically been proven. Like, look, an example: social media. Like we can see, we have more access to more information. Like we can see what's being done in the dark. You understand? Just put it that way. But I mean, as far as like, I wouldn't even be surprised if Jasmine Crockett is like that too, bro. That's right, bro. I don't have no, like the shock. You gonna always have weak, like you gonna always have people like that, bro. Just like you gonna always have you gonna you gonna always have you gonna always have females like that, bro. Just the same way you gonna always have niggas that are house niggas. You gonna have coon ass niggas. You gonna have backstabbing ass niggas. You know what I'm saying? Like you gotta like understand what oppression does to people, does to the human brain. Like that's at the same time, that's what I'm saying. You gotta understand like what oppression, centuries of oppression can do to the human brain, like generation after generation, right? They feel like that's how they gain. That they find value in that in being a colonizer's concubine. You feel me? So, but that's them. The thing too with me is like in this day and age I don't even think about this type of shit no more, bro. That's why when I'm on Facebook, I'm seeing the Kevin Samuels groups and shit, and like niggas be forcing shit like about this topic like day after day after day, man, back to back to back. Like nigga, bro, you're weird, bro. This shouldn't even be in the forefront of your mental. You understand? Your main priority should be your own self improvement, your own goals, your own accomplishments that you want to have before you leave this earth. You understand me? So you can't control them. Like they gonna do what they do. They are products of white supremacy, and I don't like to use that word because I don't feel like ain't nothing supreme about. There's nothing supreme, bro. I see a con man, I see a thief, I see a liar, and I see a devil, bro. Like in regards to that term right there, I don't like that term. Like so, if y'all can help me find a different way to say it, I'd appreciate it, man. Put it in the comment section. But yeah, though, I feel like I've been rambling too long, right? But I'm gonna leave y'all with the question though, man. Back to the original question, like. Why is it that black females be so pro-black, but then when you later on find out that they don't sleep pro-black, they're not married pro-black. They're like, what's up with that? That's all it is, man. But I might I might speak on this type of subject matter a little bit more often. It's just I wasn't trusting myself to fucking speak on this shit because um I didn't like how I would I didn't like how the old me would have like expressed the situation like, but I'm just trying to be as politically correct about the matter, bro. Like I'm not trying to offend nobody. Like I'm just trying like this what it looking like. This what it is. You know what I'm saying? This what it is, and this what it's looking like. Walk like a duck, quack like a duck. It must be a duck, man. But it's a good question. What's up with that though? Like what's up? What's up with that shit? But yeah. Like, comment, and subscribe, man. Don't cost you nothing to do that shit, man. Reality Vibes Media, man. Don't forget to hit that notification bell too, by the way, so that you can keep up with me whenever I drop content. But man, that's all, man. Let me know what y'all think in the comment section, man. Peace out.